Hello, third dimensional beings.
Oh, wait.
Yes.
I'm sorry, I'm getting it set.
You're getting it set? You're getting it set?
I'm getting you set up, Fluval. Sorry. I'm so sorry, everyone. We had to do the show in my chamber this week because the studio had to be cleaned because George Lucas got out. But it's okay because he's back in the zoo now.
He spun his way through the quantum field that locks him in the zoo. It was a good trick.
And we're bringing you Fluval, Grand Triviamaster of the Aquarium Empire, straight from my Intercross's chamber.
Hello, lovely third dimensional beings. It is me. You were right to be amazed, Christy. It is I, Fluval, Grand Triviamaster of the Aquarium Empire. And this is Grand Trivia with me, Fluval, Grand Triviamaster of the Aquarium Empire. The greatest trivia show in any dimension, time, or space.
Yay!
Thank you for witnessing your superiors, you lovely third dimensional beings.
You're so lucky.
You're very lucky. This is the only show in any dimension where you get to try to save a planet through feats of trivia. I hope you fail. I'm sure you'll fail. You usually fail.
We've been having this problem. So, okay, no, I'm so sorry, Fluval. I'm so sorry. This is a production note. I'm so sorry, Fluval. I have a production note from Kiesel. So we've been getting reports that some of the people participating and, well, being compelled to participate because it's their honor in this show
of course,
tonight may not be on the planet that is targeted in our laser field. So know that by participating tonight, you are either contributing to the random destruction of a planet that is either yourself, one that perhaps a loved one is on, perhaps it's your home world, but perhaps it's just some stranger.
It also could be the home world of a celebrity that you greatly admire and that shapes your life. So it's almost a greater loss than someone you actually love.
But here's the thing. If you don't play, like you have to play, you know, because you'll get this great, amazing honor of having played for a show on the Grand Aquarium Empire Network. So, like, would you, Fluval, okay.
Yes.
Would you, I know that you don't understand necessarily because you're an upper dimensional being.
Right.
And have no connections to anyone but yourself and Grand Emperor Aquarion.
Who is also me, because I'm decanted from them.
Yes. You're an iteration of Grand Emperor Aquarion.
Yes.
And as such, will not understand. But if you were a lower dimensional being and had the chance of being on a Grand Aquarium Empire show, but you might blow up the planet of someone that you love or your own, or just some stranger's world. Like, would you play the game?
Of course. I would play the Multiverse's greatest game, which is all of our games. They're all equally amazing and equally better than any game any third dimensional being has ever envisioned.
It's because you're fifth dimensional.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm just so excited that you're here in my chamber, Fluval.
I'm glad we could utilize this, and I'm glad I could grace it with my presence and improve it and really spruce up the place. I think I pull the whole room together.
I'm never going to filter out these gamma radiation.
Good. Do not filter out the gamma radiation that is resulting from my being here. Or my hologram being here.
I'm turning off all the filters right now.
Gamma filter deactivated. Good. Good. Okay, well, with that, just like I'm gracing intern Charlene's chambers with my presence, I'm going to grace all your screens with my game, Grand Trivia. So go to Kahoot.it or use the Kahoot app and enter this great pin here, 5210839. And as you join, you'll show up on the screen and be as close to me as you'll ever be allowed to get. So be honored that you'll get to share screen time with me.
Oh my god.
Not all of you get to be like intern Cheryl here and actually be so close to me.
Oh my god, Fluval. Oh my god, it's the best honor ever. Oh my god, it's the best thing ever, and like nothing better could ever happen.
Oh, hello, Maves.
I'm so sorry, Fluval. I'm so sorry. I keep interrupting.
I was just saying hello to the lowly third dimensional being Maves that just joined the game.
What? Yo.
Redactyl clone. There's a clone.
Clone is making the bold choice.
I think there's a clone now.
Zolly. Making the bold choice to play the game and possibly doom a planet. Oh, can I be heard now?
Yeah, you should be able to. Wait.
I'm so sorry.
The Aquarium Empire? Oh, right. The original Redactyl's planet was destroyed.
Oh, yeah!
I forget. Time isn't as linear to me, so I forget cause and effect and all those kinds of crazy things.
I'm so sorry, Fluval, about the typo that being clearly made, Aquarium Empire. They're clearly lower dimensional, and therefore they had to use their terrible phalanges to perhaps mechanically transmit electronic signals to a lit screen where they could see then the message that they were putting, and they clearly mistyped this. I'm so sorry, Fluval. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to have explained my terrible people to you. I'm so sorry.
I mean, look, only a third-dimensional being can truly understand the horrible, just shoddiness, for lack of a better term, of a third-dimensional being. So, Grand Aquarius. Oh, Grand Aquarius sucks?
Grand Aquarius sucks. Clearly, this is another one of those terrible typos that we are. So, once again, humans rule clearly a typo for Grand Aquarium Empire rules. I mean, it's so easy to mistype that, Fluval. Look, I know that you don't understand, but, I've used a human keyboard before because, unfortunately, I am a lower-dimensional human being. And it's so easy to mistype Grand Aquarium Empire rules and humans number one.
Your little phalanges are just clumsy and silly. Oh, well, wait.
Clumsy and silly.
Humans number one, humans rule.
Yeah, no, those are all mistypes. Ugh. All mistypes, not Kyle. I'm so glad that you're not Kyle.
I mean, we don't know who that is, though. I mean, we know who that is.
That's fine, as long as it's not Kyle. Okay. Because, as you know, every single Kyle in every dimension
oh, don't get me started about yesterday. Kyle Katarn.
Yes. Yes, no, it was amazing. Oh, my God, Fluval. It was the night of 1,000 Kyles. 100,000 Kyles. We killed every Kyle that we could find. We could only find 100,000 of them. But there's more.
So I'm human Kyle and not Kyle. Interesting. And Zolly is here, the famed dream criminal Zolly.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, flailing phalanges. That is what you lowly third-dimensional beings really use to utilize all your mechanical tools.
They're terrible and ugly. They're terrible and ugly. Soda, welcome. Soda was a thing that I used to enjoy before I got all of my organs removed and replaced with these, they're sort of like core reactors that run entirely on hate.
Yeah. I just got excited about the hate. Hate machines.
Do you think everyone's here?
I'm just sending out one little signal.
We got cruds. I like that because
yeah, I think everyone's here.
It implies that they are cruddy, which is grossy.
Yeah, gross. But it also is far too close to feces, which implies that they ate food, and I hate matter consumption because it's such a gross third-dimensional trait. But let's not.
Thank you so much, you girl meow. I know, I'm so excited. I was a little nervous going into it, but I was like, you know what? I should really do this for me, right?
Yeah.
Treat yourself, right? So I'm just really glad I did it. Oh my God, Fluval, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I've been taking up your time. I'm so sorry. Fluval.
That is the appropriate reaction to taking up the time of a fifth-dimensional being. Thank you for your deference. It is deserved. Oh, someone just left. Well, they'll have to rejoin because we're getting ready to get started here on Grand Trivia with Grand Triviamaster of the Aquarium Empire, me, Fluval.
Fluval, do you want to know a secret?
Yeah, but that's the first question, so what's your secret? You got to go fast with your secret.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was so sorry about taking up your time that I murdered that being. That's why they're not here anymore.
Growing up in scenic Modesto, George Lucas's father wanted him to go into what family business? Running a hardware store, becoming a legendary filmmaker, running an automotive shop, or running a stationery store. And so this photo, as you can see, is scenic Modesto. It's a very gorgeous place. So one of the most gorgeous places in all of California.
Stunning.
One of you got that correct. The answer was D, running a stationery store.
Oh my God, they're so dumb.
George Walton Lucas Sr. wanted his son to run the stationery store, L.M. Morris Co., but George Jr. had other plans. He wanted to be a race car driver until an accident derailed those dreams.
You may say, where Aquaria dumb? Well, I say, you're Aquaria
store.
done.
Aquaria done. Who's Aquaria dumb now?
You're Aquaria They're Aquaridum, not you.
I am not Aquaridum.
Sorry, not you. Humans number 1. Again, the really.
Oh, I mean, they are.
Such an easy typo.
It is
to make.
technically accurate for now.
It's such an easy typo to make because small full
Number
M's,
2.
I'm so sorry.
In the film Rocky, what are Rocky's pet turtles' names? He has 2 turtles, as you can see. Is it Sly and Rambo, Leonardo and Raphael, Turtley Enough 4 and the Turtle Club, or Cuff and Link?
Wow. Oh my
Only
God.
one of these is the pair of turtles owned by Rocky Balboa. 5 of you got that correct. It's Cuff and Link. And as of 2018, Cuff and Link were still alive and still the pet turtles of Sylvester Stallone, who played Rocky, and they make him look very sophisticated at black tie events. I know how humans care so much about their ornamentation and clothing.
We do. It's a terrible. I'm so sorry, Fluval. I'm so sorry.
Next question. Which restaurant is featured prominently in American Graffiti and Guess Who's Coming to Dinner? These are both films made by third-dimensional human beings. Is it Monk's Cafe, Mel's Drive-In, Cantor's Deli, or Doggy Diner? Which of these? Oh, this show is totally awesome. Thank you, Head Cheese Henry.
Oh my God, that's Head Cheese Henry. Head Cheese Henry is definitely
A higher dimensional being, absolutely.
Absolutely.
And so we appreciate your
Totally.
wisdom far beyond these lowly third-dimensional beings. Almost all of you got that correct. It is Mel's Diner. And Mel's Drive-In, I apologize. And Mel's Drive-In, it had a prominent appearance in American Graffiti and is credited, and that prominent appearance in American Graffiti is credited with helping save the Bay Area chain, and a replica of Mel's Drive-In also served as a gift shop at Universal Studios.
It's a sign of how depraved we were that we put like matter consumption statues up. It's terrible, and I'm so sorry. Clearly, like every single museum should have been an aquarium. That's what I thought. So that's why I destroyed all of those museums.
That's fair. Don't destroy the Lucas Museum though.
Oh no! Oh my God! No.
Butterboy is probably an ascended master of some kind.
You mean Butter Lord?
I mean the Butter Lord. Butter Lord.
I mean, to you, a grand fifth dimensional being.
It's a boy. They're a boy to me, but they're a Butter Lord, and
Yeah.
the Duke of Derry is also equally powerful. I'm Human Kyle rose 8 places that time, and is the highest climber. Next question.
Good job! You have to get up pretty high in order to fall fast and hard enough to like make a good show of your explosion.
It's true, but on a linear timeline, much like the splatter would happen.
Yeah.
Along a linear timeline, which of the following is the oldest? The Upright Citizens Brigade's Comedy Central show, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, American Idol, or U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement? Only one of you got that correct. The answer was UCB's Comedy Central show. UCB's Comedy Central show premiered in 1998 and ended in 2000.
You all thought it was U.S. Immigration and Customs Enforcement?
Phantom Menace opened in 1999.
That's
American Idol
amazing.
premiered in 2002, and ICE was formed in 2003.
You know, I did go, and they said ice, right?
Ice.
So I like went there and I turned them into ice.
I mean,
But then
that's
all
fair.
of these people just came and destroyed them, and they started cheering, and they were having a party. I had apparently accidentally destroyed the most evil institution.
Look, evil institution. All third-dimensional beings are confusing, even their evil institutions, which should really know better. Redactyl Clone has a streak of 3 answers in a row, but it's still anyone's game. Next question. Why did Shigeru Miyamoto give Super Mario a hat? The Nintendo landlord loved red Pageboy hats. As a joke about a fellow programmer known for his red hats, the programmers had trouble drawing hair movements in 8-bit, or the Mario sprite became self-aware and actually gave himself the hat. Self-aware sprites are a real problem, and
Yeah.
I just
No.
spay neuter your sprites.
I got mugged at by one the other
9
day.
of you got it correct. The programmers had trouble drawing the hair movement in 8-bit.
In 3 out of like 25
Next
bazillion
question.
dimensions, though, he really did become self-aware.
That's true. I mean,
And then he
all of
ran
those
for
are real
president.
in various.
And then he was made president, but then Luigi killed him. But it was a whole thing.
That's a whole lot. You know what else is a whole lot? America's oldest soda. Is it Dr. Pepper, Werner's?
like Sarah.
You already answered, so It is Werner's Ginger Ale. Werner's Ginger Ale was created in 1866. Dr. Brown's was created in 1869. Dr. Pepper was created in 1885. And a straight self-aware Pepsi would not do that. Coca-Cola was in 1892. Coca-Cola is actually the baby of these sodas. Just the very, very prominent baby.
Yes.
Oh, let's look at the scores. Bates is in second. Humans #1 is in fact in third. Cruds is in fourth, and Humans Rule is not ruling the roost in this game. It is in 5th place. Next question. On Scooby-Doo, what is Shaggy's legal name? Casey Lillard, Norval Rogers, Shaggington III, or Samuel Shagworth? One of these is his legal name. Shaggy is, of course, the stoner who talks to dogs. 6 of you got that correct. It is, in fact, Norval Rogers. That name was not revealed until an episode of a pup named Scooby-Doo, and the name is in tribute to Oliver Hardy of the iconic comedy duo Laurel and Hardy. Not the Hardy Boys.
Oh, no.
Neither the children investigators or the high-flying wrestlers. Wow, that really disrupted the scores right there. Cruds is in third. Grand Aquarium Sucks, which is obviously meant to be a compliment, is in fourth.
Absolutely a typo.
And I'm Human
Absolutely.
Kyle, as opposed to the superior Kyles, is in
Yes.
fifth.
Oh, yeah, no, I only killed the 10 million.
Oh.
I couldn't find you, Kyle.
Which-
I'll find you later.
Which iconic Universal monster actor was buried in full costume? Watto as himself, Boris Karloff as Frankenstein, Bela Lugosi as Dracula, or Lon Chaney Jr. as the Wolfman.
I heard
Wow,
his hair was
a higher
very
dimensional
greasy.
being cheering on human beings.
Well, 'cause
That's
he
a rarity.
loves the drama.
Well, I love drama. Call me TNT, because I know drama. Yeah, you got it correct. It's
You're
Bela
also
Lugosi.
really good with explosions.
I am very good with explosions. But contrary to popular belief, Bela Lugosi never asked to be buried in his cloak. Instead, it was a decision made by his son, Bela G. Lugosi. Hello, thank you. Thank you for calling me TNT, as I requested. It's important to respect what people wish to be called.
Dynamite.
And his willow, Lillian Lugosi. Widow, not his willow. It wasn't the sentient willow tree. That's a real problem in some places, and they do marry humans in some worlds. But in this case, it was another human named Lillian Lugosi.
I'm pretty sure I have one of those in a pot in my closet.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. Yeah,
I like pretty flowers.
yeah. Talking plants can be fun to make do terrible things.
They're so nice.
They're so nice. Maves is up in 5th place now, and Bates, who seems nervous, has a streak with 4 correct answers in a row. And I like that Bates seems nervous. That's what all third-dimensional beings should always be like. Next question. Walt Disney has one of America's most iconic last names. What was his wife Lillian's maiden name? Bounds, Delaney, Wald, or Warner?
Oh my god. Which, of course, stands for Grand Original DJ.
Of course,
so
of
I'm
course.
speaking to you. Oh my.
Oh.
Fluval, Grand Empire Aquarium.
One of you got it correct.
One
One of you has heard of
the
the greatness of Lillian Bounds.
Lillian Bounds Animation Corporation. It's Lillian Bounds from a dimension in which she was recognized for her animation work instead of Walt.
Yeah.
She has the best movies. Oh my god. We're in talks to use some of her new technology. What she does, she revolutionized
Yes, absolutely.
animation. She just creates the sentient cartoon beings, films them, and then destroys them.
It's-
It's so much cheaper.
It's also far easier on the animator's wrists,
Oh my god.
because they
so
get to
much
just
easier.
envision things, and they don't have to actually draw every single frame.
I heard that they also sometimes have to, sweep up under that metal grate that all of the,
Oh, well, yeah.
once they're,
And also-
destroyed and all of the,
Sometimes they will spontaneously explode, and sometimes you have to erase them, as seen in the documentary Duck Amuck.
Oh yeah.
But let's move on to the next question. Amy Dumas, a.k.a. Lita, cited a match involving whom as the thing that inspired her to become a wrestler? Is it Rey Mysterio Jr., El Santo, Essa Rios, or Brutus the Barber Beefcake? One of these wrestlers' styles is what inspired Lita to become the wrestling icon and WWE Hall of Famer that she eventually did.
Oh my god!
3 of you got that correct. It is Rey Mysterio Jr. I do love Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And El Santo is a legend who was never seen without his mask and starred in movies where he fought foes such as the vampire women from his secret cave below his mansion.
Did you know, Fluval?
Yeah,
He didn't actually have a face.
that explains a lot.
Yeah.
That explains a lot. Let's see what that did to the standing, because that was a pretty... Ooh, Redactyl's lead increased. Let's move on to the next question. Redactyl clone. Double stuffed Oreos are how much more stuffed than traditional Oreos?
The
2
answer
times.
will surprise you.
1.5 times. 1.8 times. Or a lot of zeros 1 times. Lucha legend Brutus the Barber Beefcake. And I mean, look at Head Cheese's icon. Head Cheese knows Lucha.
Clearly a higher dimensional being.
Absolutely. None of you got that correct. It is 1.8 times. But most of you did correctly see that it's a marketing gimmick because you can never trust third-dimensional beings who want you to consume matter.
You know who was responsible for that? Me.
That was genius. That was genius. That was genius. What did that do to the scoreboards? Nothing. Oh. Yeah, it's like you all got it wrong.
Because they're stupid third-dimensional human beings. They cannot just investigate all of time and space in a moment and therefore always know the right answer to everything.
I don't know who they're talking about, but...
Thank you so much. Oh my god.
Next question. What is the name of the female Ninja Turtle introduced in Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles: The Next Mutation? Is that Lavinia, Sophia, Galizia, or Venus de Milo? One of these is a real Ninja Turtle. Pictured are the turtles prior to their training and their ninja skills when they were still merely mundane, regular third-dimensional turtles, not slightly less mundane, still lowly third-dimensional turtles. 6, you got that correct. It is Venus de Milo. She wears a blue mask. She was in the same jar as the other turtles when they were doused with ooze, but she ended up in Chinatown, where a character named Chung found her. And she was raised as a mystical ninja. The 90s weren't as forward-thinking as we like to think.
No, things got away from me.
She also doesn't speak English very well and gets sayings confused, like piece of cake and easy as pie. And she's also the only Ninja Turtle. Where are the turtles? Where are the turtles indeed? But she's the only Ninja Turtle named after a work of art rather than an artist.
Turtles are lovely. There are absolutely some Grand Emperor Aquarium who are turtles.
Oh, Cruds is up in second, and Bates has fallen into third. Next question. What is the name of the Hulk Hogan diss track from Macho Man Randy Savage's rap album? What you gonna do when Hulk can't help you? Be a man, schmoke schmogan, or I hate Hogan. This diss track rap album from Macho Man Randy Savage, spokesman of the matter consumption device Slim Jim, is real. 8 of you got it correct. It is Be a Man. That is the name of the album, and it also includes a tribute to Mr. Perfect. Critics did not think that that album was perfect. It got widely panned.
You know, I found him mysterious as the dark side of the moon.
Maves is up in fourth. Really Big Fish is the highest climber.
Oh my god, yeah!
I didn't know we'd have ska legends in this game.
I love Fish.
Mario's arch nemesis Bowser was originally based on what animal? An ox, a dragon, Bowser himself, or a bulldog? I like crying Luigi in the edge of this image also. He's so sad because he's irrelevant, and the year of Luigi was a failure. 3 of you got that correct. It is, in fact, an ox. Miyamoto had first envisioned Bowser as an ox, basing him on the Ox King from a Toei animation film called Alakazam the Great. However, Nintendo designer Takashi Tezuka pointed out that the character looked a lot more like a turtle than an ox, and so they started to work together to really refine and define Bowser's appearance.
That was a wise decision because turtles are definitely way better than all non-aquatic beings.
I mean, they're also somewhat aquatic.
Exactly.
You're right. Oh, Cruds has a streak with 3 correct answers in a row. Now,
Oh no!
there's
oh,
a
no.
studio cat.
I'm getting up. I'm so sorry. I'm so
Move,
sorry.
studio cat.
I'm
You're
so
in the
sorry.
way. Okay.
I'm so sorry.
There
I'm
we
so
go.
sorry, Fluval. I'm
Next
so
question.
sorry.
Before he wrote Goosebumps, R.L. Stein wrote H.R. Puffin Stuff's coloring books, Bazooka Joe rappers, a book about McDonald Land, or episodes of the hit Nickelodeon TV show Are You Afraid of the Dark?
Oh my god, that was my favorite show.
Because you're afraid of the dark?
Growing up, yeah. I'm terrified.
It is. Ooh, that was a really even divide on that question. The correct answer is Bazooka Joe bubblegum rappers. He wrote the jokes. And so Redactyl Clone, it was not C. Your wishes were foiled. He also wrote Rocky and Bullwinkle and Mighty Mouse coloring books. What did that do to the score? Oh, Cruds is up in first, surpassing the Redactyl Clone, and Bates is in third. And Cruds' streak continues. Next question. The oldest customer complaint dates back to 1650 BCE, 1550 BCE, 1750 BCE, or the year 0.
I have a bonus part to this question, Fluval. Do you want to hear it?
Sure.
What color was her hair?
Hair comes in different colors.
I'm so sorry, Fluval. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry to have interrupted your thoughts with a terrible and insignificant fact knowledge about third-dimensional beings. I'm so sorry.
It was the Mesopotamian copper thing.
How you so dumb?
So 3 of you got that correct. It's a 4,000-year-old tablet. A customer claims he was sold inferior copper ingots, and as of 2020, the tablet sits, as do many artifacts that aren't where they're from, in the British Museum.
Hey, Fluval.
Yep.
Guess who sold him the bad ingots?
You?
Yeah, it was
Good
me.
job. Clearly it made him mad. Which planet has the most moons? Uranus, Jupiter, Earth, or Neptune?
You can tell how
None of those are the planets pictured.
No.
That's
no.
from reverse Earth, where
Yeah.
there's just
Things
way more
happen in
moons.
reverse, and also it has a really slow shutter
It is not
speed.
anus head cheese, Henry. It is not anus. Anus is, well, actually, I suppose every anus has one moon,
That's true.
because you third-dimensional beings
Call it that.
love Uranus. Uranus?
No, it's Uranus.
It's Uranus.
Yeah, it's definitely Uranus.
It's Uranus, yeah.
Yeah.
Anyway, it's Jupiter. Jupiter has at least 67 known moons, and the largest 4 are Io, Europa, Ganymede, and Callisto.
There is a really adorable ski lodge on Europa. Oh my god, Fluval, have you been?
No, I don't ski. Third-dimensional beings do, so I should know about it so I can properly torture them, but I haven't personally been. What's it like?
I've never been asked a question by you, Fluval.
Well, okay, moving on. Which of these actors did not play Dr. Doolittle? Robert Downey Jr., Rex Harrison, Rock Hudson, or Eddie Murphy? 3 of these actors did play Dr. Doolittle, who somehow got a doctorate despite doing not so much. And he talks to animals, which isn't that impressive to me. I can talk to anything I want. And it was Rock Hudson. 4 of you got that correct. Rex Harrison was the first one. Eddie Murphy was Dr. Doolittle in the 90s. And Robert Downey Jr. was Doolittle in the new movie.
He's told a gorilla that it's okay to be scared sometimes, and he was wrong.
Well, it's okay for third-dimensional beings to be scared, I guess, all the time. So not sometimes, you're right.
Yeah, they should be scared all the time.
I don't like that this typoed Grand Aquarium extremely rules is in 5th place, but
That's
you
the
know,
obvious typo, Fluval. It's
third-dimensional
definitely
beings.
Grand Aquarius extremely rules.
Yeah, extremely rules. Nice.
Nice.
Next question. Who was the first host of The Tonight Show?
And it wasn't an aquarium. Can you imagine?
No,
This is the human one.
it
It's
certainly
because
should have been.
It wasn't a good show for like.
Is
a
it Jack
lot
Parr,
of
Tom
years.
Snyder, Johnny Carson, or Steve Allen?
It really? It wasn't worth.
It should have been me, Fluval, Grand Triviamaster of the Aquarium Empire. But none of you got that correct. It was actually Steve Allen. Steve Allen. Next question, since that was a goose egg. We have 8 questions left. Who is the only WWE superstar who is billed as coming from outer space? The Shockmaster, Carl the Comet Crusher, Ember Moon, or Max Moon? One of these is officially billed as coming from outer space. 6 of you got that correct. It is, in fact, Max Moon. Max Moon flew to the ring using a jetpack and originally wrestled under the name The Comet Kid. What did 6 of you getting that correct due to the standings?
Carl the Crusher.
Yeah.
Carl the Comet Crusher. That's the name of the comet that we follow.
That's
when
true.
It crushes worlds.
It's really fun. It's a fun time. If you haven't watched Carl the Comet Crushed Planets,
Oh my god,
you gotta
it's
watch
so
it.
much fun. It's just like a live stream. It's great.
Redactyl Clone retook first place.
Yay!
Next question. Which of these is not the name of one of Popeye's nephews? Is it Popeye, Pipeye, Poopeye, or Pup-Eye? That is Popeye, Pip-Eye, Poop-Eye, or Pup-Pie. You know, for a being who doesn't really talk using my lips, I sure popped some peas on that one.
I'm so sorry, Fluval. I'm sure it's my fault.
No, I mean, it was clearly they were supposed to be popped. If I did, it must have been the point of the universe. Which of these is not one of Popeye's nephews? Is it Popeye, Pipeye, Poopeye, or Popeye? Popeye, Pipeye, Poopeye, Popeye, Popeye, Pipeye, Poopeye, Popeye.
Are we missing answers?
We must be, because it automatically moves on once everyone's answered.
I say.
But there must be 2 of you playing in one house, so... Oh, okay. It is Popeye. That is correct. Pipeye, Poopeye, which was the one that most of you thought was fake, and Popeye are all real nephews of the spinach-loving... matter consumption. Gross. Sailor Man.
But Robin Williams did play him in that one movie.
Yes, and had his arms genetically modified to be huge. I know it looked like it was foam that didn't blend in with his skin at all, but it was actually genetically modified. Humans Rule is up 3 places, so...
That was also obviously a typo.
Gonna Google Poopeye later. Just go for it.
It's very pink.
Why is Poopeye his name? I don't know. I don't know why the Popeye family has such a fixation on names that are 1 letter off from Popeye. 22 out of 28. Which of these is not a true fact about Nicolas Cage? His birth name was Luke Cage. He will be buried in a pyramid. A mime stalked him. Or he determines if he'll eat an animal based on how they have sex. 3 of these are all true facts about Nicolas Cage. He is an amazing icon, and yeah, 6, you got it correct. The only one that was wrong was that his real name was Luke Cage. It is not. His birth name was Nicholas Coppola, and he actually took on the last name of Cage as an ode to how much he loved Luke Cage, Power Man. He'll be buried in a 9-foot-tall pyramid in a New Orleans cemetery. He only eats animals that are dignified while they mate, like birds and fish. And a mime stalked him while he was filming Bringing Out the Dead and kept pantomiming weird things while he was on set. Nick Cage is the only third-dimensional being that it kind of makes sense that he was stalked by a mime. Redactyl Clone is up in first, not Kyle up in fourth. Next question. In what movie did Irving Berlin's White Christmas make its debut? Is it Holiday Inn, Meet Me in St. Louis, Bad Santa, or White Christmas? I mean, Cage is one of the few third-dimensional beings that is appreciated in all 420 dimensions. Not by us, because he's still a third-dimensional being, but, you know, there's at least one being in each of the 420 dimensions that does appreciate him.
Yeah.
2 of you got it correct. It was Holiday Inn, which was released in 1942. Next question. What scientist may have been driven mad by exposure to mercury?
It's
Sir,
so shiny.
it's so shiny. Shiny and chrome. Is it Isaac Newton, Victor Von Doom, Albert Einstein, or Marie Curie? One of you got that correct. It was, in fact, Isaac Newton, Mr. Gravity himself. Late in life, Isaac Newton suffered a nervous breakdown, but it probably wasn't his fault. In a 1979 examination of his hair showed astronomical amounts of mercury that probably resulted from all of his alchemy experiments. And too much mercury can, in fact, make a man a lowly third-dimensional, really any lowly third-dimensional being. Don't know why the answer worded it that way. Can make any lowly third-dimensional being go mad. Oh, I'm Human Kyle rose up to 4th place, above all other Kyles for now, which is not how things should be. Next question. Which TV icon briefly worked at a church as the Listen Lady and helped people with their problems? The Church Lady, Mary Tyler Moore, Edith Bunker, or Marge Simpson? Which one is it? Oh.
I know that I wouldn't listen to third-dimensional beings.
What?
I would not listen to third-dimensional beings. That's not the kind of lady I am.
What? I'm sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
Oh, that's good. I'm sorry, Fluval. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry.
Good. You should be. And yes, it was Marge Simpson. After Reverend Lovejoy's sermon bores his congregation, Marge is just disappointed that he doesn't like to help people, and so takes over for him on the phone as the Listen Lady. And now, 26 out of 28. Who is intern Christie? Who is intern Christie's most recent co-host on Open Mic with Intern Christie? Is it Kiesel, the station manager and colossal failure? Ginger of the Ginger Planet? Christie's fluorescent nails, which really steal the show? Or Flora, a sapient plant Christie uprooted and repotted?
That's fine.
One of these was Christie's co-host on the most recent Open Mic with Intern Christie. 6 of you got that wrong. That was Christie's co-host on the first Open Mic. Last time it was, in fact, Flora, a sapient plant that she uprooted and repotted. Let's see which of our loyal viewers have risen in the standings, huh? Maves! Good job, Maves. We appreciate you watching your superiors as all third-dimensional beings should. The penultimate question now. Nolan Bushnell, the founder of Atari, also founded which restaurant chain? Burger Time, Chuck E. Cheese, Dave & Buster's, or Showbiz Pizza? The E, as everyone knows, does stand for entertainment. I don't know the last middle initials or middle names of Dave and or Buster. I don't even really know how Dave and Buster know each other. Are they friends? Are they enemies? Are they fighting for supremacy over who can rule their chain?
I'm sure.
I hope it's that one. I mean, they have so many violent games. I hope it goes to the core of their business, as it surely does the core of the Grand Aquarium Empire Network. And Burger Time. I'm outside of time, so It's Chuck E. Cheese. Nolan Bushnell founded Chuck E. Cheese, but the franchise was failing until it was bought by Showbiz Pizza. And after buying Chuck E. Cheese, Showbiz Pizza took its identity as its own and renamed itself Chuck E. Cheese and put all their characters on stage.
I definitely didn't do that to another intern named Intern Christie. That is not a thing that has happened in my history. I've done a lot of really amazing things. That is not one of the things that I did.
If you'd like to see a dramatization of the Chuck E. Cheese and Showbiz Pizza story, go watch the film Single White Female. And now the last question. Nintendo owned which Major League sports team until 2016? The Seattle Seahawks, the Seattle Mariners, the Seattle Sounders, or the Seattle Supersonics? One of these was owned by Nintendo. It's a cereal now. Nintendo. It's a cereal. Wow. Yeah, there was a Nintendo cereal. There was the Nintendo cereal system, where you had the cereal. Half the box was Mario cereal, half the box was Zelda cereal. It was a whole thing. I may have replaced the individual pieces of cereal with electrified sprites once.
Oh my god, really?
And so people were electrified from the inside as Mario jumped and just occasionally heard "Bow, bow,"
Oh my god!
as they felt surges of pain in their stomach.
Oh my god, is this on your Insta?
It's on my Insta, but that is only available to the fifth dimensional beings, not you lowly third dimensional beings. So you will not see my
Oh no,
my
we
Insta.
can totally do it. I just like, you know, it makes my brain not good. It's worth it.
Yeah.
Just brain things.
I'm glad that you agree rotting your brain is worth seeing my content. It surely is. You are a lowly third dimensional being, and my content is so amazing.
Am.
Next question. Oh, wait, it's over. Let's see the podium. In third place, Redactyl Clone.
Oh my god!
In second place, Cruds.
Oh my god!
And who is the winner?
Who's
15
the
out of 28 questions. Who won?
What?
It is Bates.
Yes! Yes!
The runner-up are I'm Human Kyle and Maves.
Yeah, I'm so excited. I am so glad that they won.
I'm glad that they won as well.
Fluval.
Yeah.
Hey, Fluval.
Yeah.
You want to show them what they want?
Yeah, Maves, that face you were making is appropriate.
Oh my god, this is my favorite.
And make that
part.
face while you can,
Oh my god.
because I am honored, truly, deeply, to the bottom of my core. I am honored. See, they're clapping for you, Maves. They're so happy for you. They're so overjoyed for what you're about to. Was it Bates? Oh, did I say Maves? I'm so sorry, Bates. I mean, I get third dimensional beings confused. Let me go back to the scoreboard. Oh yeah, that's Bates. Bates, you're about to get, I think, the greatest honor that any third dimensional being can get. And Bates, as I said, that face is appropriate because here is your prize I am honored to give you. Yay! Ha ha ha! Yeah.
Oh my god, Fluval.
Oh dear, don't, I did not destroy the wrong planet. Well, but this is the second planet. Bates still wanders the galaxy, the multiverse, avoiding our blasts, and we'll get you one day, Bates.
We'll get you one day.
Someday, I will track you down and I will find you, Bates. Don't be overconfident. You should be looking over your shoulder every time you think you're safe. I will be there. I will get you, Bates. I will get you!
He totally will.
Someday, some random ginger.
And perhaps today.
Actually,
I mean, time and space.
you
works
know
kinda
what?
different.
Hey,
And-
Ginger.
Oh my god, really?
Hey, Ginger.
Wait, oh my god, really?
Ginger.
Wait,
God, I needed that. I needed that.
oh my god, Fluval! Oh
You're
my
welcome,
God.
Ginger. I really needed that.
Can you imagine 2 planet destructions in one trip?
2 planet destructions in one
Oh
show.
my god, Fluval, you make the best content. Oh my god.
I do make the best content, and I needed that. And so, I appreciate that you all recognize the superiority of fifth dimensional beings and make a point of coming out here every Friday, in your dimension, every Friday at 9 p.m. Pacific, 12 a.m. Eastern at radiofreemultiverse.com. So, or just your pet's eyes or the strange noise that comes from your computer. But if you want to force it, you can go to radiofreemultiverse.com.
You can also look under your bed.
It's also under your bed.
Oh no,
There's a studio cat again.
Oh no! Oh
Studio
no!
cat, get out of the way, studio cat. Thank you for calling us the best. Henry, that means a lot from a fellow higher dimensional being such as yourself. But that is the show.
Yay!
That is the whole show.
Oh my god!
Producer Kiesel, I guess, pass on that they say hi. Helena might want to know that.
I'll let her know.
And with that, witness our superior credits.
When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter aligns with Mars, then peace will lead the planets and destruction will rule the stars. This is the dawning of the age of Aquarius, the age of Aquarius. Harmony and understanding, blah. Sympathy and trust abounding, ugh. Falsehood and derision, golden living dreams of visions, mystic crystal revelations, and the mind's true liberation. Aquarius. When the moon is in the 7th house and Jupiter